Welcome to the stream. Let me get everything ready real quick. Get these live chats up. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Appreciate all of you so much for being here. If you're watching this on TikTok, remember that you can press the button that's on top of my face and turn the whole screen sideways, so it makes it much easier to see. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Let me know. We're going to be watching Taliban's trade meme coins become Tally Bros. What the fuck? What a crazy article. That's nuts. What's up, Jose? How's it going? Appreciate you for being here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Appreciate all of you so much for being here as well. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. Morning, afternoon, evening. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let me know. We're just watching the overall macros of the market. So you can see red on the daily, but if you go look at volume change, it's looking saucy, which is what we want. After your request orders are approved. Cool. Request authorization. Shout out to everyone that's joining us. We're on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and X right now. I just turned on the stream about not even 2 minutes ago. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. That's what I'm here for. Here to answer questions, here to help, here to provide some value. If you want to ask me anything about trading, layer 1s, layer 2s, layer 3s, layer 0s, it doesn't matter. Ask me. Let me know. For 365 days. Boom. Fuck it. Let's run it. Cool. If you are new to one of the live streams, drop a first in the comments. Happy to have you all. Hopefully having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. If you can hear me all right, drop some love in the comments. Happy Monday, by the way. Monday. Approved. Cool. And again, if you got any crypto or trading related questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let me know while I'm here. Morning, why is everything down today? Perhaps sell the news by the rumor 60-minute segment. Yeah, I mean, either way, the market itself is overbought. So if you're looking at Bitcoin from a long-term perspective from the last, let's say the last like 2 months, it's definitely overbought at the moment. Crypto is crashing. It's over. Why is it over? Because Bitcoin's down 2%. Good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. What's the good? The bird is the word, Damon. The bird is the word. Double tap that screen if you're learning anything on the live stream. I hope all of you are having a great morning so far. Yeah, just a little bit of a pullback. I mean, either way, everyone's talking about how Bitcoin is going down right now, but if you look at the daily, like we actually closed for the first time last night over 100,000 on the daily. So yeah, we had a little bit of a pull down, but I mean, if you're considering this chart like this going to zero, then shit. I can only imagine what you're going to think when we actually, or if we actually start to retrace, or when we do retrace, because it's going to happen at some point. It's inevitable. But if you're worried about this right now, woo-hoo-hoo, you're in for a surprise, friends. All those new traders in the space, if this is your first bull run, just be ready. I'll tell you that much. Double tap that screen. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're not following me, hit that follow button. AVAX and Chainlink, I like both of them a lot. I have both of them in my long-term bag. Damn, you don't gotta spam the comments like that, Kima. Sheesh. Putting that copy and paste to use. AVAX, I do like them both long-term though. Very bullish. And I'll give you the most honest answer that probably anyone will give you. When you're asking about predictions, nobody fucking knows, right? Nobody knows what the relative market cap is going to be for anything. So no one knows if crypto is going to get to 6 trillion, 8 trillion, 10 trillion, 12 trillion. And then depending on that, depends on how much money flows into altcoins. Is it going to be 2 trillion, 3 trillion, 5 trillion, something like that? There's a lot that goes into it. So anyone that just throws a number at you, they're just bullshitting you. And that's completely honest. That's just me being brutally honest. If you don't like that, that's fine, but it's the truth. But I can tell you with long-term conviction that I like both of them. Do I know how high they're going to go? No. Am I going to dollar cost average out the whole way through the bull run and then use trailing stop losses to mitigate my risk? Absolutely. because I don't know where the top's going to be. I don't put ceilings on my trades. So I always put floors to protect my trades so I don't lose that much. Like, for example, this page is free for anyone to use. This is the crypto macro dashboard on the EPIQ trading floor. If you scroll down, you'll see my trading log for crypto. And you can see on here that like everything is long, short. This is my whole trading record from July all the way through December. Everything that I've won, everything that I've lost, when I got in, when I got out. Dates, some of them were like a couple hours, some of them were a couple weeks. So, but either way, like what goes up must come down, right? So the market's been pumping for quite a few months. I mean, honestly, it's going up on a skyrocket. It's definitely overbought. If you've been in the market before, if you understand how these cycles work, 40 to 50% loss on Bitcoin is nothing. If you go to like, for example, if I go to Bitcoin on the daily and I go back to 2021 for anyone that's new in the bull run this year, and you think that the market's crashing because of this is nothing. Like literally, let's see how much price percentage this is. Some of you aren't here freaking out about, we're crashing. Bitcoin's down 3.4%. That ain't shit. Chill out. Chill the fuck out. If you actually go back though, let's go to a different chart that has a little bit more time on it. No, that's a futures chart. Let's go to next C. I bet you they have it. Yeah. So if you go back to 2021, for example, and you go look at the actual bull run, let's take this all out to make it even more clear. Right, we had a bull run 2021. Super cycle really takes off. We had a massive impulse move. Bitcoin goes up about 500, 600%. And then what happens? Once you get to even this point, you drop about 50% in total value on Bitcoin. And then what happens from there? You create new all-time highs. You grow up and create a brand new all-time high. And then what happens from that? You end up dropping another 49% in value. And then you take another little pump up, and then what happens from there? You end up taking an additional 61% off the top. So in bull runs, even though you're going to get 500% moves, even though from here to here, if you time it correctly, you can get 130% moves. If you don't time it right, you're going to lose that bag right off the top too. This is just downside play, and these are healthy retracements during a bull run and during a super cycle. So if you're not willing to stomach these risks and understand that this is the risk associated with trading crypto, then you should probably go do a little bit more research. Honestly, that's just my honest opinion on it. But that's just a very honest approach to it, and take it how you want. But if you're looking at this and extremely overbought, if this wants to come down, even from this short-term Fibonacci, for example, just from current prices, you're looking at a healthy retracement. This could easily drop down to this range right here from 81 to 75K if it wanted to. And this is very bullish long-term. I teach this in the EPIQ trading floor too. If you swing down to that 7860, I'll do a quick little run-through lesson for anyone that doesn't know how to use or doesn't know anything really much about a Fibonacci retracement and extension tool. So there's two parts to it. Depending on how far it retraces, depends on how far it extends. So if you retrace down to the 50 Fibonacci, you have a high probability of hitting the take profit 1. If you extend down, let me zoom this out even more. If you come down to the 6180, for example, you have a higher probability of testing take profit 2. And then if this swings down to take 7860, this will have a higher profit or higher probability of going to take profit 3, which means that if this wanted to retrace down, let's say to $80,000 to $75,000 range, this has a very high probability of swinging to the top side up to about $139,000. So you might say, oh, this is bearish, or oh, this is crashing, or oh, all those things, but it's extremely bullish. You need things to retrace in order to extend. So if you're extremely bullish on Bitcoin and you want to see it hit 140,000, the highest probability and the fastest way for it to do that is to retrace down into the 80K range and then just fucking exponentially shoot up to 140. It's all about long-term conviction. If you're like, should I buy this? Should I buy that? Should I buy this? First off, it comes down to time. How long you're looking at. If you're learning anything, first and foremost, double tap that screen. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes. And then if you're asking what you should buy, what you should sell, any of those questions like that, the way you got to think about it is how long you're looking to be in the trade. If you're willing to mitigate risk, are you looking at it from a trading or an investment standpoint or perspective? Because any of those answers are going to give you a very different answer or approach to how you're going to look at a trade. Now, if I believe that Ethereum is going to hit $9,000 to $10,000, then whatever price is at now would be a good buy-in considering a long-term DCA, because I believe in long-term that it could hit 9 to 10,000, for example. If you don't think you can hit that, then that's probably why you're questioning shit. But yeah, you need a little bit of conviction in general. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? Can I talk about overbought and oversold and where it shows that on a chart, please? Yeah, absolutely. So overbought and oversold is the easiest way you can look at it, is just eyeing it. So if I'm looking at a chart like this and I just see that it's going straight up to the moon, I look at Bitcoin, and from September of 2023 all the way up, we've gone up about 300%, for example, and we haven't really had like a true retracement per se. I would call that overbought. Something like this, for example, I would call this overbought. So look how far this already went up. This is exponential. I would have been wanting ideally to get in down here when it was oversold. So down here would be considered oversold, up here would be considered overbought. So things like this, a lot of people end up buying up here, not realizing that they're going to get fucking wrecked because they're buying the tops, and they get FOMO, and they said, oh, well, if it got to 44, maybe I should get in now before it hits $1. And then next thing you know, they don't know how to trade. It swings back down to, let's say, 32 cents. That person that doesn't know how to trade just watched their Dogecoin investment go down 25%, and they're absolutely going to shit themselves. Just think about it in the room right now. There's a few people that are already like, oh, we're getting wrecked, crypto's dumping, and Bitcoin is down 3%. So you can only imagine when things are down 25, 30, 40, 50% in a good, healthy retracement, that people are going to shit themselves. Now you can look at something like this, for example. From a long-term perspective on Matic, this would be considered oversold. Now if you zoom all the way out on Matic and go look at its all-time high versus at where it's at currently, this would be considered oversold. So you're down to 64 cents. This can swing up to about $2.40 if it wanted to. You have a lot more upside from here. So plenty of upside, and then you're comparing this to the downside. So yeah, you have a lot of downside even from here, which you have to pay respect to, but your upside is really high. Versus something like Doge or XRP or something like that, your downside is very, very far versus your upside. Like you could swing 50%, lose half your bag just for this to test an SR flip. So that would be the difference between overbought and oversold. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tristan, you get it, dude. Like 100%. Most people, and that's the problem. Like a lot of people, you'll notice in the live stream chats too, everything that a lot of people are talking about are the things that are overbought. People are going to ask about Pepe. They're going to ask about XRP. They're going to ask about Doge. They're going to ask about XDC. Things like that are just heavily overbought. I mean, we can go to like the 6 month, and if I sat here and just looked at the biggest players, those are going to be the questions. I'll get how about HBAR, XRP. So yeah, everyone that's attention wise, like if you see everyone in the comment sections commenting about something, there's a decent chance that it could be a little late. Nomad Draft, Motion, Wayne Brothers, thank you all so much for the follows. I appreciate you. If you're not following me, make sure to hit that follow button. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. If this is your first time on one of my live streams, drop a first in the comments. All of you went to saying that it dumped, and then the New York market opened, and now we're getting a nice little candle back up. So now what? Are we still collapsing? First timers, appreciate you all for being here. Got it. Thanks, man. Yeah, absolutely. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to provide value, right? My thing, first and foremost, I'm a teacher, an educator. I don't even consider myself a KOL or any of that stuff. So for the first timers that are in here, if you don't know about me, my name is EQ. I'm the founder of the EPIQ Trading Floor. I have been trading since 2010. Started in Forex, commodities, stocks, futures, stuff like that. And then in 2020, I got into the crypto space and started trading crypto. My bachelor's degree is in engineering psychology, or specifically human factors in engineering psychology, which is the study of the relationship between humans and tech. And then my master's degree is in marketing. And then in January of 2021, I founded the trading floor. Went by a different name, but now known as the EPIQ Trading Floor, and have taught over 1,000 people how to trade crypto, Forex, stocks, you name it. Because the strategies that we teach in the EPIQ Trading Floor are cross-market. So just a couple minor changes here and there. And you'll be able to trade whatever market. And then, yeah, it pretty much gives a full rundown. I think that's pretty much it. Appreciate you, Carry On. So if you want to come trade with me or get access to the EPIQ Trading Floor, that's like my home and base for everything. I used to have a Discord and do all these things. And oh, I also taught I did a keynote at Miami Crypto Expo in 2021. That's what I forgot. Sorry, ADHD. I was a keynote speaker at Miami Crypto Expo November of 2021 during the bull run on how to find altcoins with 25x potential or higher. But if you want to get access to all these things, this is on the Epic trading floor. The dashboards are free to use for anyone, by the way. So crypto forex stocks dashboard, these are all free to use. Hey, Elski, appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great morning so far. I know it's earlier for you than it is for me. Jeremy, appreciate you for that follow. Thank you so much. What are my thoughts on all the XRP hype? That's what it is. Like, I'm going to trade it, but am I invested in it? No. But am I going to trade it? Absolutely. I trade anything. I don't give a fuck about... All it cares about when it's about trading is just volume specifically. Long term, I got to have a little bit more extra conviction, let's say. Open my eyes and open the live. Look at that right off the bat. Come on. Hey, thank you for the chilies. I appreciate you, Wayne Brothers. But yeah, like I said, you were down 3%. You have to wait for New York. I don't trade the first 30 minutes Monday through Friday because that's when the New York stock market opens. So basically 15 minutes ago, New York opened, and this is what the candle looks like from New York. So everyone about 10 minutes ago was freaking out that we were quote unquote going to zero and everything was collapsing and crypto was fucking crumbling, and now we're shooting right back up to 100,000. And what I like to call, unfortunately, but fortunately, it's what I like to call having a goldfish mindset or goldfish brain. And it's really easy to happen in the crypto space because everyone likes to fucking pull you in like a million different directions. And it's all about fear and greed, right? So that's the whole point. So big traders and other people want you to be staring at the charts 24/7 and fucking refreshing your phone and thinking the market's collapsing at 3%. You know, so for them, for people that have been in bull runs and stuff, they're chilling. Like, so you can see I was laughing at that 3%. I'm weak on my fib knowledge. First and foremost, what I would say, look at this beast, right back up to 100,000. You were looking for a big correction on Bitcoin short term. I'm always ready for the situation. You know, everything that I have trading wise is ready in case it does. I put respect on the market. Now, is everything overbought? Yeah. Is there going to be some sort of retracement at some point? Yeah, it's inevitable. Everything retraces. What goes up must come down. Do I know when? No. Do I know how far? No. But can I have everything ready and planned and set so whenever that time does happen, I'm good? Yeah, absolutely. Weak on fib knowledge. So what I would do if I was brand new on fibs too, first and foremost, if you grab a 3-day trial to the Epic trading floor, the course will take you from 0 to 100. But if you go into the Epic Trading Academy, I filmed this video about a week ago. Go through here. I'm filming all these videos on the fly, so they're all literally filmed within the last month. They're all brand new. If you go to using the Fibonacci retracement tool lesson, this has a video on here that's about 9 minutes. That goes, 10 minutes. That literally walks you through in extensive detail how to use a Fibonacci retracement, how to use the extension, how to set it up correctly, all the things that you would need. So yeah, the Academy is great for that. But yeah, I can definitely take a look, for example, and show you from Solana's perspective, just for anyone that's in here. So let's remove the drawings and start it fresh, right? Why not? So from Solana's perspective, I would use a short-term fib first. My short-term fib on the daily would be from this point, high, boom, somewhere here. And then if you get those double bottoms, some people argue that you can do it from here. It's all based on preference. You can do it from here. Really depends. But we'll do it from here just because it's technically the more recent of the lows. So for example, if this wanted to retrace down, when you're using a Fibonacci retracement, you want to go bottom to top on bullish moves and then top to bottom on bearish moves. So because this is a bullish move, you want to go bottom to top, drag it out, and then you got some key levels. The one that everyone watches for in normal markets is going to be here. This is the golden pocket. But because crypto is so volatile, I watch this zone specifically, and it's called the Epic Golden Pocket for that reason. Just a little bit more volatility in this zone. If I find a retracement here and price starts to hold, then I get very, very bullish, and I'll start to add long-term DCAs and stuff like that in these. So one of my favorite breakout positions is accumulation on a Fibonacci. But then from that point, let's say that this wanted to break down even more. Let's say that this wanted to, let's say, when does the Fibonacci fail and null and void is if this hit a double bottom. So if you hit a double bottom, then you would have to either slide this down to the next lows, then you'll have new key levels, and this hits, then keep sliding it to longer and longer time frames. If this hits too, you get a double bottom here, then you're gonna have to go even lower and keep playing those ranges until it finally finds that support. And then from that support, what really matters about the retracement is more so the extension side, because then you find that support and whatever range price wants to hold, There's a big difference between price holding here at at 180 bucks and then a really serious quote unquote correction pulling down to about 150 bucks. So you can use them on the fly and really just update them as you're using them, and vice versa. If more information comes in and this creates a higher high, then you just swing this up and create a higher high. Vice versa, if you're doing a bearish Fibonacci, you'd want to go, oh, we don't want that. Bye. So with a bearish Fibonacci, you would want to go top to bottom. So if I was looking from here, for example, and I wanted to see a retracement level, I would have gone from top to bottom to find those levels, for example. Or from here, like when you saw this little pull down here, you could have gone top to bottom. But it's still maintained and it's still playing to the bullish side. So when you're in, you want to use them by trend too. So if everything is trading bullish, it's more likely that you want to be using a bullish trend the whole way through. Donald, thank you so much for that follow. Or Donaldo. Bro Deals, Nick T, Yosef, thank you so much for the follows. I really do appreciate you. Market opens 9:30 a.m. EST for New York. You mentioned in the past that you trade most on volume. Can you talk about that too? Yeah, of course. So I use a volume flow indicator. So first and foremost for me, like for example, one of the reasons why I got into IMX so early was because of the volume. So what I was just talking about with the Fibonacci retracement, here's a great example so that you could put this, you can tie it all together right now, carry on. So like we were just talking about retracements, you can go from the bottom to top. Now I can see this entire retracement. The whole thing held right here in the 7860, right? 7860 to 6180, that's the epic golden pocket. That's the ideal range for a retracement. Now, as price is going sideways, right, you can see pretty clearly that price is going sideways within this range. If you go look at volume, you can see pretty clear that this is going up. So this is a volume divergence. So what this is telling you is that, so the way that big money trades, this is a way to be able to basically trade. If you're learning anything, by the way, keep double tapping the screen. Let's get this up to 5K likes. The way that big money trades and whales and institutions and stuff like that, they never just buy everything at one time. They don't say, oh, I have $100 million worth of Bitcoin. Let me just go throw it in right now. Or like, I have $100 million of IMX. They don't do that. They say, okay, I'm going to buy $1 million worth, let's say, every single day for the next 100 days. And then after that accumulation phase, then we're going to put some news in the markets and push it. Because they want to make money. If they inject everything at once, it's going to spike price and it's not going to work the way they want. As an institution, you want to be buying low as fuck. So buying in the bear market anywhere from $20,000 to $35,000 for Bitcoin, and then just absolutely pumping the fucking news at 90,000. So all your retail traders are buying your bags as you're taking profits at the top, DCAing out. They have leverage shorts that they can run too from a ETF perspective now, so they can just hedge themselves. So, you know, from their perspective, they don't give a fuck. They're just going to pump the market. But it's not like the macro news in 2022 was like Bitcoin to 100,000. So with that in retracement in mind, you have this little zone, and then as you can see here, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Price doing this, which is a consolidation, and then volume doing this, which means that you're consolidating in an accumulation phase, which means that volume is inflowing versus volume is outflowing. This would be an outflow of volume from here to here, outflow versus inflow. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. You can just let me know in the comments. Shout out to everyone that's joining us. We got about 140 people in here all together. We got about 83 on TikTok. We got 20 on YouTube, give or take. And I see some people on X, some people on Twitch. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate you. Crypto's back when Trump came back. I mean, crypto has been back since the actual halving took place in April. That's when it officially came back. Now, did it correlate to nice pumps and a little bit more over-exhaustion? Absolutely. Did the whole Trump thing help hitting us to 100,000? 100%. But is it 100% correlated to that? No, absolutely not. That's not the reason that crypto came back. VFI, volume flow indicator. So I use two different types. And the two that I teach in the Epic Trading Floor for people to use are the VFI, volume flow indicator. It's by Lazy Bear LF. It's free for anyone on TradingView. That's the first one that I use. And then I use this over here. This is the visible range volume profile. This is going to give you horizontal volume versus vertical volume. And this gold line that I have set is going to be the point of control for volume. So the highest amount of money or the highest amount of volume that was entered or exited within any position at any given time, based on what's visible on the chart, it'll show you key value ranges and prices. So if I take out all of this, more than likely you'll see the gold line might move. So you see, notice how that gold line moved right into that epic golden pocket. That would also tell you and be in a confluence that not only are you seeing that there was a massive inflow of volume, but you can see on this volume bar that there was way more volume in this epic golden pocket zone, which is where I added my IMX position, versus anywhere else on this chart. So you can track multiple views of volume. You can look at it from an inflow perspective and outflow, which is kind of like the same thing as looking at it from here. If you look at crypto macro dashboard and then go to volume change 24 hours, this is going to be inflow versus outflow, versus VRVP is going to be concentrated volume on a horizontal plane, not vertical. So you tie those two things in together and you get a really good read for volume. I mean, I've opened my Jesus Christ. IMX, my first initial position that I got in was about a month ago. So I didn't add IMX right now. What's up? What's up, Boris? Changed my screen name, nice. I'll try to remember that too. Good morning, Buster. How's it going, Frank? Where do you realistically see a conservative Bitcoin high? 150 to 185. I like that range. If it got to 200, cool. Am I expecting 200? No. That's a unicorn number to me, but could I see 185? I think so. Keep double tapping that screen if you're learning anything. I appreciate all of you so much for being here. I hope everyone has an incredible morning, afternoon, or evening. Oh, I was in on IMX and you got in. Yeah, no, I haven't been. I mean, I've been adding other altcoins and stuff. I haven't added more to IMX yet. And yeah, if you want to know anything about trading, if you have any questions, first off, let me just tell everyone that there are no stupid questions. Doesn't matter what you would deem as a stupid question, there are none. I can promise you that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. This dashboard that you're seeing here, this is free to use for anyone. This is the Epic Trading Floor Crypto Macro Dashboard. There's also one for Forex and stocks. You'll see it on the side menu over here. But yeah, this will give you a fear and greed index on the market, and then live charts, latest news, macro calendars, heat maps. I have my whole trading log here, so if you're curious how I've been trading over the last, July, August, September, October, November, just 6 months. This is my trading record over the last 6 months, so you can go back and see everything, when I got in, when I got out, how much I won, how much I lost. I lose trades. I'm not fucking perfect. But yeah, 84% win rate, 49% profit per trade. And I use a 3-to-1. I teach a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio on the Epic Trading Floor. And that you only need a 26% win rate to be profitable long term. Like a huge one. Trump isn't even office yet and everyone is already panic selling. Oh, I know. It's hilarious. Like I said, people have goldfish brains, especially new traders. They're very short-minded. Like, they think that everything is going up and collapse. Like, the world is fucking going to infinity and then collapsing, like, day after day, one day after the other. And it's like, But that's usually the first sign that you're an emotional trader. I could tell you more than likely, if you're feeling like that and you're like, crypto's collapsing, the market's collapsing, you're probably A, investing with money you're not willing to lose, aka you're over leveraged and over risked, or B, you don't have any liquid on the side, and you don't have any capital available to inject into the market. So when the market goes down, you're just looking at it as, I'm losing my fucking money, instead of, ooh, I have some money on the side, maybe if this drops down I can buy it on discount. Literally, it's literally the same, it's the same shit as like, oh my god, what is it? Oh man, I forgot what the name of it is. It'll come back to me in a second. ADHD life. ICP, I mean, well, you're still down like 95% from all-time highs. No, I just have access to it if you want to get access to it. All of my trades are public. And I have like 800 free videos on YouTube and stuff, but if you want to get access to the new stuff, yeah. Nana. Damn, I feel bad for you, man. You're probably losing so much money right now. Everyone that's in the comment section, when you see that, this is a great example of someone that's probably getting wrecked. They're getting so pissed. They're like down like 3%. They probably just sold their bags too. And then after that, now they're just, you see the market swing back up like 100%. And they're like, no! And then they come in here and just get upset at everyone and be angry. But don't be that person. That's like a perfect sign of an emotional trader. Obviously, something I said to that whatever comments I was just making about being an emotional trader, obviously it poked that person really, really hard. Because look, at the end of the day, like, this is the truth, right? If you get triggered by something, it's because someone's poking at an insecurity that you believe to be true. Like, if someone's like, yo, EQ, that pink hat you're wearing right now is stupid. Like, it's not going to affect me right now, right? Like, that's not going to make any difference to me. Like, I don't have a pink hat on right now. But if I had a pink hat and I had an insecurity about my pink hat on, then you said that, I might feel a certain way. Oh, yeah, I know. But, hey, and at the same time, Adam, like, I love it because at the end of the day, like, if people aren't hating, then you're not doing something right. So at the end of the day, I love it. I'll take that all day. This is my first bull run, learning every day. The dips are getting easier for me now. Good, that's what I like to hear. You're dropping good knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Look, like I said, I obviously said something that made him feel a little bit emotional. Or someone that just, you know, wants to get access to my trades or whatever it is and doesn't have the money to get into it, so they get angry. The world's split in half, right? There's literally only two types of people in the world. And this is like a nice little psychology lesson for anyone too. It's either going to be people that actually genuinely support you and want you to win. The other side of people are the ones that are going to cheer for you and support you until you're doing better than them, and then they become very envious of the process. Those are pretty much the two types of people you're going to find in the world. Injective long-term, very bullish. I love Injective. Anything layer 2 scaling solution, they're all dead. Someone that was just asking about that, there's your sauce. Someone was like, what's a good project to get into that's oversold that not many people are going at? Go look at any layer 2 scaling solution right now, especially the Ethereum ones. If you go look at Injective, Immutable X, Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, any of those in that layer 2 scaling category, you can find some really fucking good plays in them. Matic, yep, exactly. Like I said, Polygon. Now it's Matic is now Polygon, by the way, Nick. So when you go type in Matic, just remember that it's referenced as Polygon only. They don't reference Matic anymore. They switched the ticker to POL. Got into crypto, wondering about good ways to research other than just Google. So I have like 800 videos on YouTube that are free that you can watch if you want to do that. There's free content to ingest and digest everywhere. And then like I have my premium trading group. So like we have our community, signals, trade alerts, multiple trading floors, private members only live streams, members only videos, things like that. You know, obviously if you're trying to get, I only want people that are serious. That's why I don't really like, I'm not shilling it. I want people to reach out to me and be like, hey, I want to learn how to trade. Versus like me being like, come join me. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, accountability is everything. If you don't hold yourself accountable, you're never going to be successful as a trader. So by you even coming to the reality that you have more space to learn as a trader and willing to learn, that's already a sign that you could be very successful long term. You are gay. You are gay. Can you explain like that? Like I already know that I'm not, so it's okay. Can you explain how many people? Oh, we got another person. Look, that was probably the same scammer that came back with a new name. The baddest teen coming with a fake girl's picture. They're back. Yeah, like I said though, there's like 700 videos that I have for free on YouTube, so it's okay. Is there a site that lists? Yeah, so CoinGecko is one of my favorite ones that I use. So CoinGecko itself is definitely one of it's free to use as well. And you can go through by categories, by market cap, by really whatever you want. And this will give you a nice little breakdown across the board. But yeah, like Badestein said, 100%. Like if you don't want to join the Epic trading floor and you're not willing to learn, like don't join. Like it's really, you get out what you put in. So like don't expect me to hand feed you. So that's absolutely 100% correct. But anyone that genuinely wants to learn how to trade and wants to take it to the next level, fuck yeah. I mean, you get out what you put in, like I said. Having a mentor is fucking game changing if you have a good mentor that actually teaches you how to do shit, not just makes it so you're dependent on them. Yeah, of course, Caleb. Absolutely. Sol Max. Yeah, I hear a lot of people shilling it for sure. OP on discount. It's oversold for sure. Buy high, sell low. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do I use TradingView for charts? Yeah, I do. I chart on TradingView. And then I use Epic Trading Floor, the crypto macro dashboard. This is what I use for like my overall macro approach. So I'll scan the whole market on here, go through the crypto screener, stuff like that. This is free for anyone to use. Yeah, it's alright, Boris. Don't even worry about it. If they snooze, they lose. How do capital gains taxes work? It just depends on where you live. It's taxed like everything else, like income tax, like a sales tax, like any other tax. Depending on where you live, your country, whatever it is, you're going to pay different taxes on depending on your trades. Capital gains is typically going to be anything under a year. But I want to say even anything in crypto right now, because it's not considered stock market, all of it's going to be considered capital gains regardless of if you hold it over a year. It's not in the same category as the stock market, so. Woo! We got some jellies! Shit, thank you, Caleb. I appreciate you. That was awesome. I've never seen the jellies on here before. That jelly party. Terry! With the recent pullback, is there anything in particular you'd like to GCA into? I have that stuff posted in the Epic Trading Floor, Will. Go check it out. I posted yesterday something that I added. Go, because I don't want to share that information on here because that's obviously stuff that I want to keep for the members of the Epic Trading Floor. So go to Trade Alerts. I got into one yesterday, and then I have my long term that you can go on there and see everything that I've been getting into recently. And anyone that wants to join the Epic Trading Floor, I'm only having, I think there's 10 spots open in December left. And then once those 10 spots fill, that's it. Like, we're slow flowing it in. You get a 3-day trial as well. Yep, saw that Rico yesterday. Yeah, exactly. So those are going to be like when I'm actually getting in and out of things. Yeah, if you wanted to join the Epic Trading Floor, though, when you go to the link in my TikTok bio, it says stand.store/EQ trades. Then you'll see a button that says Epic Trading Floor. You click that. And then when you go to the home page, it'll look like this, and you can click 3-day trial, and then you can start the trial from there, or click learn more, and then there's a 3-minute video that you can watch before you even join and get the 3-day trial. But the trial is for 72 hours, so if you don't like it, you can always cancel. And I won't take it personally, but yeah, like I said, there's 10 spots left for December, and we're already on the 9th. So if you want to join, go check that out. That's Epic Trading Floor, epictradingfloor.com, or however you want to get to it. Is it when you first buy the project or last time you bought it for cap gains tax? It's when you sell. So it's going to average in and out. So for example, if you were dollar cost averaging in and you dollar cost averaged in, let's say 1 Bitcoin, for example, and then you got in at 30,000 and then you sold it at 90,000, you're going to have to pay, and you sold, 0.7 of it, then you're going to have to pay based on the initial entry because that was the first part that you got. It's in chronological order. So whatever you bought first, when you go to sell it at the other end, it's based on the lowest number, not the highest number. Hopefully that makes sense. So if I dollar cost averaged on Bitcoin between 20 to 35,000, the first time I took profits at 90, it would take it down, it would compare it and close my $20,000 entries first. And yeah, anyone that wants to use this page right here is free. This is the Epic Trading Floor Crypto Macro Dashboard. So you can use this page for free. You don't have to be a member or log in or do anything. You can just get access to this for free. Yeah, absolutely. If you got any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Let me know. I'd be more than happy to give you a nice little answer. Talking tax liabilities here. Yeah, no, more so just talking about like how it works when you're entering versus exiting. So like if you dollar cost average in versus dollar cost average out. Hey, thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a great morning so far. Got to keep the vibes right and chill. Can't come out here being too emotional and swinging. You're gonna just lose all your money. Got to keep the vibes right. Mind concentrated. Keep double tapping that screen if you're learning anything on the live stream. I really do appreciate all of you so much for being here. And I hope you're having an incredible morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're tuning in the world. I appreciate all of you. I go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube, Twitch, X, and TikTok. So it's a multi-stream. You can even watch it on the Epic Trading Floor website. Or, if you're a member, I do members-only live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Why is everything falling today? That's what happens. What goes up, what's come down. It's markets. They go in cycles. It is cyclical. You should link the trading floor with a gangster crypto CPA. Yeah, right. When I have one on deck, I do. I have a financial advisor for that too. That's why it's like what I do, I don't get financial advice, but someone that actually wants to work with a financial advisor, I do have someone that I know very closely. That's a senior financial advisor for Wells Fargo. Actually, no, JP Morgan. Sorry, wrong one. What about XRP? What about it? What about it? Got to keep the vibes right. PMA, positive mental attitude. Yup, exactly. That's what it's all about. Mental fortitude. Taking out the emotional side. I see too many like new live streamers. Just all of them are like showing fucking meme coins and playing Pump It Up in the background. Like, don't you know, pump it up. Like, oh no. This is where we're back at again. This is where we're at again, ladies and gents. Yeah, if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Like I said, we got about 140 people watching across the board right now. So if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Will XRP hit $3 soon or not? I would like it to. That would be nice. Yeah, exactly. Healthier retracements. And Bitcoin is not even down. Someone was talking about how the market was collapsing. It was like, we're going to zero. And I'm like, what? Like, we're down not even 3% on Bitcoin at the exact moment from open. From market open, we're not even down 2%. And people are like, we're going to fucking zero. Like, dude, like 3 months ago, you guys were all going fucking nuts for like 75,000 and like 60,000. Like, we're fucking killing it. Now we're at 90,000 and going down 2% and everyone's shitting themselves. Hey, Adam. Shout out to Adam. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Epic Trading Floor family, too. I'm going to be sending you a DM when I get off of here. And it'll be a little intro. And it'll give you a little bit more information on kind of like how we set up the charts and everything like that. Like I said, we had a few spots open up. We had a few memberships that were dropped off or things that happened. So definitely claim those spots while you can. H-bar overbought or oversold. What do you think? What do you think when you look at it on the daily? Gotta remember, I'm a teacher, right? So I'm gonna ask you those questions. When you see this, what do you think, Wayne? Let me know. If I see that, what are you thinking of that on the daily? Now, there's two ways to look at this, right? You gotta remember, you can zoom the fuck out too. So if you're looking at it from a short-term perspective, yeah, you're overbought. So if you're looking at this from a trading perspective, absolutely. Your trading downside is very high to your upside. But if you're looking at this from a long-term DCA macro perspective, you're still not reaching 2021 all-time highs or anything like that yet. So you still have room to go up. Now, that's from an investment standpoint, because that's dollar cost averaging, worrying about long-term growth, not so much worrying about downside. That's the difference, right? So anyone that's getting into the crypto space, I say this pretty much once every live stream. If you're going to take anything, take this bit of information, especially if you're a new trader. If you're going to remember anything, remember this. There's a big difference between trading and investing, so figure out what you want and then plan your strategy accordingly. So if you're someone that does not care, ooh, that just clicked some things. Good. So if you're someone that, let's say, is worried about risk, right? And you're worried about losing money, worried about downside, you're a trader. That's a trading mentality. You want to get out and take profits before things slip, and then you can go buy it in a retracement or do whatever. You're very mitigated with risk and very conscious on loss. As an investor, you don't really give a fuck about the downside loss because you're looking at it from a as a discount buying opportunity. So instead of saying, oh, the market's down, or oh, fuck, like, you know, traders, for example, will go, oh, fuck, Bitcoin's down 25%. And they start freaking the fuck out. An investor looks at it like Black Friday and they go, oh, Bitcoin's down 25%. I'm going to go buy some right now. That's the difference, right? So that's going to be your major point of investor versus trader. So you just need to figure out which one you want to be out of those two, because your mindset and your strategy, depending on which one you want, is going to be very, very different. AKA, when I trade, it's my futures and leverage. When I do long-term and spot, it's on my swap trading. It's things that are anywhere from 3 months to 3 years. I'm going to sit in it, vibe, let it do its thing, whatever, DCA in and out. But my leverage trading and stuff like that, I'll have trailing stop losses, I'll mitigate risk, I'll trail stop loss, all that type of stuff, right? So that's the difference. That's the question you should ask before you buy a lot. Well, you're just going to have to expect that there's a lot of downside, Halo, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely overbought. I'll give you a little bit of love and a little bit of alpha, because I'm all about providing value on here. But yeah, I mean, you need to understand and have a very good understanding that this can very easily pull down and lose 55% of its value. You don't really have a major SR flip anywhere. You have one maybe at about $1.33 that you could use now from the last impulse move, and you can maybe hold at about $1.70. But there is a potential to swing down here. There is a very high potential that you could see a retracement of anywhere from 26 to 57%. And that's a healthy retracement too. Because if that happens, for example, let me show you what this works like. On a Fibonacci, the reason why Fibonacci's work so well is because they retrace to an extension, right? So for anyone that doesn't know how Fibonacci's work, when this drops down to the 50 fib, you're going to go TP1. So boom. When this goes to 6180, you have a very high probability or higher probability of TP2. When you go to 7860, you have the highest probability of going to TP3. So that's the difference of hitting $3, $4, or $5 is the difference between retracing to $1.76, $1.41, and $1 flat. So that's how you can look at that. Yeah, it kind of sucks. You're going to lose money on the short term. You might go down and your bag might drop 50%. That sucks. Yeah, so it's because you bought now, just understand that that risk is there. Now, from that point, like a patient person will try to get in here, because then your upside from this point, you know, I could get in from that retracement at the 6180 and know that I can hit anywhere from a 200 to 300% trade pretty much on one Fibonacci if I'm patient enough. But I don't buy up here as a trader. Fuck that. As an investor, sure. If I think that XRP is going to hit $5, then that's still a 2x move from current price. And that's another really great point on trading versus investing. And hopefully that adds a little bit more sense to it as well for you. A little more clarification. And again, for anyone that actually wants to learn how to trade, go check out the EPIQ trading floor. Go to the link in my TikTok bio, stand.store/EQ trades. This is for people that genuinely want to learn. Like, if you don't want to learn, that's on you. Like, I don't fucking care, right? So, but if you genuinely want to learn, listen, right? Learn more, go here, and then go grab one of those free trial spots and literally just jump into the academy first. And then if you want to watch the 3-minute video before you jump in, do that. But that'll give you access to everything on our back end. Members only live streams, trading floors, bullish, bearish alerts, my trades. So the members only live streams, members only app, all of that stuff. When using a fib, looking at 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, please explain how long trades take to come to fruition. So 1 hour typically will take anywhere from hours to days to fulfill. The 4 hour will typically take days to weeks to fulfill. The daily will typically take weeks to months to fulfill. So that's how you can look at it. But yeah, the 1 hour, or like if you want quick fibs, you want to go hour, 30-minute, things like that, then that'll happen within a few hours, give or take, on short swings. But on a daily fib, it can take weeks to months sometimes to fulfill. Wish I could get into Academy. Karen, the Academy is on the website, so if you can go onto the EPIQ trading floor, the Academy is right here, courses. You don't have to go to Udemy. So yeah. I know you have access to the website. Dun, 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 dun. How do I determine if it's a temporary retracement or if it's actually going down to settle there? If it's a temporary retracement, do you mean how do I know if it's going to be a retracement versus a reversal? Using the Fibonacci points. So if I'm using, let's say XRP for example, and I want to drag this down to a more recent Fibonacci, I could drag it to here and use this more recent range. And then from there, if this drops down and hits the double bottom, then this is going to null and void this Fibonacci. So I have two options. I can either just delete it altogether and not use it, or I can just drag this down to the next range low. And if it tests this again, then I can drag it down to the next range low. And then keep doing that. But that's how you're going to know if it's going to be a retracement versus a reversal and how to kind of track that on a Fibonacci perspective. Get those last minute questions in. I'm going to be on here for about 5 more minutes. If you want to see my whole trading record, it's on the EPIQ, the macro dashboard now as well. So if you go to the link in my TikTok bio too, you'll see crypto macro dashboard. This is how you can get to the dashboard right away. It's free for anyone to use. There's one for Forex and stocks also. And then if you do that, you'll be able to get access to this dashboard, the fear and greed index, buy and sell signals, live news, heat maps, macro calendar, my full trading log and records, crypto screener, all that fun stuff. Do you like to short on those overbought coins, or do I prefer to buy? Yeah, of course, I short. It depends on your trading strategy, right? It all depends. Now, if you know how to short and you like to short, absolutely. I love shorting. So when they're overbought, I absolutely look for shorts. But you can't short on long-term trades. Like if you're spot trading, you can't short. That's a leverage type of thing. And in a bull market, I wouldn't suggest long-term shorting in a bull market. So with that in mind, I'd use that for short terms, and then long terms, I'd use Fibonacci retracements to follow the extension because we're in a bull run. I trade with the trend. Been so busy lately. I've got some time blocked off today to start your courses. Fuck yeah, let me know how it works for you, and if you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me. Like I said, we have a few more spots in the EPIQ trading floor as well, so anyone that wants to join, there are limited seats available. A few spots open in the last couple days. From memberships expiring and stuff like that. So there's about 100 people in the group. We're keeping it very, very small. So if you want to join us and learn how to trade, fuck yeah, join us. If not, it's all good. No grave. I got 700 free videos you can watch on YouTube before that. So whatever you want to do, it's all up to you. It means no difference to me. I'm just here to help people. The people that actually want to learn and be helped. If you don't want to be helped or not want to learn, it's not so much I can do. I can only show you where the water is, but I can't force you to drink it. Speaking of. Yeah, of course, Karen. Of course. What up, what up? What up, Mike? We got Mike in the house. Go follow Mike. If you're not following Mike, holding it down with Tech, CEO. But yeah, if we ain't got no more questions, if we're out of these questions, then we'll be wrapping this up here shortly. I appreciate you all so much for being here as well. And I hope everyone's had at least an amazing morning, afternoon, evening. Hopefully you had a good weekend. May your bags keep pumping as well. Let me go check out my portfolio real quick. Let's take a look at the trades that we're in. I appreciate you, Elsky. More than you even know. I'm down about 18% on my grass long, up 165% on wild long 4x. The grass is a 3x trade. IMX, I'm up 125%, 3x. Sheeb, 4x, 85% long. Link, 3x long, 347%. And then Brett, long, 4x, 453%. No. You. Ready for tomorrow's live? Ooh, yeah, you already know that the members only live streams are saucy. Definitely saucy live stream. So anyone that is a member of the Epic Trading Floor, you go to the live stream tab, and then tomorrow from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. EST, I won't be doing public streams. I'm not doing them on Tuesdays or Thursdays anymore. It's just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are specifically for members only. So if you go here to the live streams, you'll be able to see like members only live stream. And then I have one that was scheduled. Where is it? Let's see. But yeah, there is one tomorrow. Pepe, long term, I like it. It's one of the bigger cap meme coins for sure. So don't expect like a 1000x on it, but you can get some good gains on Pepe for sure. Yeah, so see December 10th, December 12th. So both of these 10:30 a.m. So one tomorrow, one Thursday. And you can watch them directly on the website, or you can watch them on Zoom, whichever one. What's my plan for the TikTok ban? From what I heard, they're not getting banned anymore, or might not be getting banned. But yeah, I mean, follow me on YouTube, X, wherever. I have about 35,000 followers on YouTube. I mean, right, that's why I've been doing the live streams. So I do like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a multi-stream. So it's on YouTube, X, Twitch, and TikTok. Then I'll probably add Instagram too. Let's say if TikTok gets cut, I'll just add Instagram or Facebook or something like that into the mix. What time again? 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. EST. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, Dragon? I'm going to be hopping off of here in just a minute too. Let's be epic. You already know. Thanks, man. All good info as usual. Yeah, of course, Kevin. I appreciate you. But yeah, anyone that wants to join the Epic Trading Floor, like I said, there's a few seats left for anyone that wants to hop in. The link is in my TikTok bio, stand.store/EQ Trades, Epic Trading Floor. And then you'll land on the home page, click 3-day trial. If you want to jump in automatically, it's a 72-hour trial, you won't get charged. Or click the Learn More button, watch a 3-minute video before you even get into anything, and it'll show you exactly what you get for joining. And then if you want to get access to the crypto macro dashboard, it's this link right here. And then that'll take you to this page where you can get access to all of the fear and greed indexes, the heat maps, trading logs, screeners, all that stuff. I'm great. That Academy is the ish. Oh yeah. So you've been going through it? I'm glad. Oh yeah, you told me you said the videos were helping you a lot. I'm glad. Fuck yeah. That's what I like to hear. Of course. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. I get on YouTube, what's your X name handle? Yeah, so that link in my TikTok bio, Buster, all of my links are right here. It's not highlighting them, but you can see Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, and Twitch. All the links are going to be right in this area over here. That's not highlighting, but you can see the buttons. So yeah, that link in my TikTok bio is where I have every single, it's my home base for all of my links. So all of the exchanges that I trade on, the mobile apps for the members only, for iOS and Android, the trading floor, dashboard, social medias, all that stuff. Hell yeah. Oh, so you're past my videos already. Okay. God damn. I gotta keep up with you, I guess. That's wild. That's good, bro. I'm happy. But yeah, I appreciate you all. And like I said, come join the Epic Trading Floor if you want. There's limited seats. I will catch you all later. Have a good one. Take it easy.